Hello and welcome all of you to my YouTube channel Animals and Pets with Partha. Today I am going to bring to you a new episode which will reveal that the amount of interest in purebred dogs that this country possesses is just astronomical. There are millions and millions of dog lovers who are into the hobby of dogs. And all across the country, there are plenty of dog breeders, dog sellers, puppy mill owners who are breeding huge amount of puppies for the market. There are plenty of breeding that is going on, which is not ethical, of course, which is alarming. At the same time, you are now seeing, because so many registration bodies, registrars, like the Indian Kennel League, the United Kennel Club, the Indian National Kennel Club, and of course everyone knows about the syndicate. So now they're all jumping into this big business of registering these dogs and their pedigrees. Of course, the pedigrees that are registered and that on that piece of paper does not have any proper authentication, because those are they are not supported by any DNA certification. And once you don't do the DNA, it is all just names. And the people who are breeding in these kennels and who are professionally breeding for the market, because there's a huge amount of puppy market, domestic puppy market, which needs to be addressed. And there are hundreds and thousands of pet shops, and there are more cropping up every day, though they are selling other things like dog food and other accessories and other stuff. At the same time, the main idea is to sell puppies. Once they're able to sell puppies, then they sell dog food, they sell all the vaccinations, they have veterinary staff, they have trainers, handlers, groomers, everything is supplied by them, and at the same time it generates a huge amount of business. Now, so the registration system and this, you find because for the last 2-3 decades, this matter was never addressed. And the idea that the syndicate that was operating, which there were of course other clubs also, but they were in a planned manner, though they were the most popular at the time, they kept the game to very limited to very few people. So the majority of the dogs did not get registered. There was no way they could. There was a huge the gap between the registration system works around 2, 3, 4 months for the papers to come, and the puppies are sold at 1 month, 140 days, and 50 days, and things like that. So people have no value. Why do they register? Because the puppy is already sold. So what happens is people who insist on papers, they only are able to buy false papers that are available in the market. There are some people who are just registering dogs and they are maintaining their cost. So when you tell I want a paper for 4 months old or 3 months old or 5 months old, so nearer to that, whatever is the paper available, there is a price for it. You just pay that and you get a paper. So it has no actually value with that dog. That is, if you do the DNA test, the names in that paper will not match at all. Now, you see that there is so much of talented people all around the country who have been breeders and who would have actually got it. Now they are getting an opportunity through the IKL and the other organizations to come to the forefront and extend their support and extend their share their knowledge and expertise with the dog-loving fraternity of this country. So it is, we have to garner this, and we have to channelize this so that we are able to do it in an international system. So we are at par with all other international bodies. So I would request that all these organizations that are trying to establish themselves and run, they would definitely think of going for DNA in the near future, and also they should recognize the talents and the qualities of the hundreds and thousands of people who have been involved in the game for 20-30 years but have got no recognition from any organization yet. I would suggest that they be recognized, their talents be recognized, so that they can bequeath their qualities to the future generation of dog lovers in this country. And with this, my best wishes to all, the Indian Kennel League, the UKC, the Indian National Kennel Club, and whoever. And please be aware of, the syndicate, which has been really looting the matters are in court. They have been looting the dog lovers of this country. So that and only kept it to a few people and the syndicate through a few sycophants around the country. They have been actually sort of collecting a huge amount of revenue by selling a piece of paper which is mostly all false. If you check on the dogs that actually are carrying those papers, majority of them will have the wrong DNAs. So with this I end, and bye for now. See you again in my next episode.